full supermoon in Aries, where the moon is close to the earth. It's actually closest to the earth this time. We've had 3 supermoons in a row, and when the moon is this close to the earth, it has firstly a gravitational pull, which causes a lot of physical movements, which can be like earthquakes, flooding, and also it can have a pull on our psyche. So the themes that have been coming up, or the topics that have been coming up surrounding this week's energy, has been based on sovereignty. Sovereignty is essentially finding your own path and walking in that path. We can also be sovereign as a collective, standing in most balanced, authentic energy. In addition to the full moon on the October 17th, we also have the Grand Cardinal Square. This is where 4 of the planets are in cardinal signs that are squaring one another. Moon in Aries, the Sun in Libra, Mars in Cancer, and Pluto in Capricorn. There's a lot of initiatory energy, a lot of activations happening around this time, setting off with the full moon. In my meditation as well, this subject of sovereignty, it's about, in this case, it's about balance. There's a lot of energy surrounding Libra, the balanced scales. So when I'm talking about sovereignty and this full moon, there was a lot about you and I. And this isn't talking about separation, it's about what am I doing for my authentic path, and what am I doing just to please others, or to please the state, or to please this narrative or timeline. What am I doing to please the outer world that doesn't connect with my inner world, that is no longer aligning with my inner world. So when it comes to the full moon, our psyches become loud. We become much more connected to our subconscious mind. The moon symbolizes the subconscious mind and our intuitive aspect of ourselves. I would say journal your dreams this week. Become aware of what your subconscious is relaying to you. Everything has information, and your subconscious is attempting to give you that information. You may also be having some wild dreams this week. A theme that kept coming up for me as well was about divine timing. I'm seeing a connection with the divine feminine and the divine masculine merging. So when I say this, I don't want it to get misconstrued and confined into the man and woman relationship, or the man and man relationship, or the relationship with 2 beings. It can be this. However, I do want you to see that it is also the masculine and feminine within us, and the masculine and feminine surrounding us. So when I say this, I see the masculine aspect of us, the logic, and the feminine aspect of us, the intuition, the subconscious, the unseen, merging. And as I said, when the full moon comes around, the psyche, the subconscious, becomes more forward facing, and usually it's more to the back. Divine timing, connecting with your dreams. Some people are, because of this merge between the masculine and feminine within us and out of us, we are connecting more with our spiritual alignments and our intuitive aspect of ourselves, and listening more to this aspect of ourselves because it's louder, listening more to this aspect. So this can be, you have a dream that tells you to do something, or you have a conversation in a dream that sort of changes your trajectory, and now you are more open or more aware of another aspect of yourself that was a little bit more undercover before, or you was keeping down. I'm seeing shadow work in this as well. The soulmate card has come up as well. With this energy, as I said, I'm going to speak about it in this sense, and then I'll speak about it in another sense. So there may be some spontaneous connections, or you being spontaneous in your connection. There could be spontaneous endings and also spontaneous beginnings. This doesn't mean that a relationship has to end. It may be that an aspect of a relationship has ended. So if in your relationship there wasn't much emotional connection, or everything was based on logic or structures or routine, this may be flipped, and now things are a little bit more open to the emotional aspect of you both. It doesn't have to be both, and people are polyamorous as well. So yeah, take it as it resonates. There is a When it comes to sovereignty as well, as I said at the beginning, sovereignty can be a collective sovereignty. So in my last reading for last week, I saw the Ten of Cups as self-sustaining. That's coming back to me now. I believe that's more about sovereignty. So standing in our truth. So we are most likely not going by the original ideas. A lot more of us are becoming more awake to the, I want to say, manipulation within the old timelines. And so we've decided to go our own way with things. The Hermit card. Yeah, so we've decided to connect with ourselves and go our own authentic path. That can be in your relationships, your family, or just with yourself. Venus is also moving into Sagittarius from Scorpio. We become more expressive and our expression is more spontaneous. Women there. So some of the feminines are taking action and taking initiative in this. Some women and feminines are leading this change or leading this week. You may lead in the conversations, and I believe this needs to happen. That's because I think because the intuition is becoming so loud, that is a natural part of feminine energy, and so that is going to be coming more forward. And so women, there's a lot more women taking charge. Women, I keep just getting that about women, and that's because there is a deeper understanding with everyone of the feminine aspect of everything, of the intuitive aspects of everything. You may be seeing spirit guides, animal guides in your dreams. Take note of this. This is coming through for a reason for you. Take note of the animals that you're seeing. I've been getting a lot of animal spirit messages over the past few weeks, and it's been reoccurring. You may even see like weird looking animals, as I have. Spiritual ascension here as well. As I said about like balancing the scales, we may go into ourselves to come back with the knowledge and the alignments that we needed in order to move forward. This could be in a relationship or in any aspect. I'm seeing the Hermit card and spiritual growth card together, which is literally we're going into the internal teacher. That was it. We're going into the internal teacher, the intuition, the subconscious. This might be actually you looking for spiritual guidance. You may decide to connect more with God, with whatever your portal is to connect in. Also going into nature. You may go into nature to connect. Or maybe thinking about that. You might keep getting feelings of going into nature to ground these new understandings. As I said, there's a lot of activations occurring around this time. There's a lot of people who are being activated onto new timelines and new paths. So that may be the reason why a lot of people are shifting and needing that time to connect. You may also connect with a new spiritual teacher, coach, teacher. The soulmate, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is telling me something here about the, I don't want to say, so I have to say this, there may be two aspects within you, or two people who you are connected with. One is more of an undercover connection. The reason why I didn't want to really say this was because it's not that it's secretive. Well, I hope now. It's not that it's secret, it's that it's just more dormant, and this might come up at this time. And then one is actually a bit more matter of fact. This could actually be explaining the energies of these two beings or these two aspects within yourself. As within, so without. Just so that people understand why I'm connecting with both. So I'm seeing like a connection and also a conversation between these aspects of self. So within the feminine, there's like a leader energy, but then there's also that surrender energy. And both of these aspects might merge and have a conversation within one another so that there can be some middle ground Um, seeing truth. Someone speaking truth. One of these aspects, one of these people want to speak truth. Someone wants to say something in order to speak the truth, and this person receives it with love. So if you've been feeling to have a conversation, bringing up a conversation, there may actually be a cold conversation as well. The other person is going to receive this with love. This could even be like yourself. You may think that saying some harsh truths to yourself might be met with resistance, but it's actually met with love. It's met with connection. It's met with transmuting the energy into love, into a higher vibration. Keep coming up. Me as a person, I get really shy when I speak about relationships and things like that. I don't know why. You may also be having dreams about specific people. I don't want anybody to read too much into this, but it could just have a message for you. I've been trying not to say this, but soulmates, yeah. So everyone we have contracts with everybody. Everyone on earth, there is like a spiritual contract for us to all be here, even if we haven't met. There is. I'm seeing the butterfly effect. We may just meet someone for a second, and that changes our trajectory completely. But we do have contracts with specific people, and there could be an ending with one contract, and a pursuing of another contract. Whatever that means to you. So it could, as I said, this can be an aspect of yourself. You may go from this energy of closing off yourself emotionally in a relationship or yourself. You may close off your energy, close off your emotions, to actually becoming more expressive, becoming more emotionally intelligent and wise. If there's been stagnancy or coldness in a relationship, either that connection is going to be severed at this time, or it's going to elevate into a relationship that is more fulfilling emotionally, more emotionally mature. There's a lot more connection, a lot more understanding, a lot more compassion. There's a lot more compassion that's coming between all of us. We're starting to understand each other on a different level. In the Queen of Swords, I'm not seeing people pleasing. Like, the Queen of Swords does not people please. The Queen of Swords says what she says and means what she says. And then the Queen of Cups is also emotionally mature enough to understand her feelings in order to express that in a way that gets her needs met. And if there is not a possibility of this, then she will move away and connect with herself, because she has that emotional maturity level. And that's just on, I feel like I'm just speaking about one aspect of this energy, but this can come in so many ways for different people. So please just take it as it resonates. Take the information and allow it to assist you. Don't allow it to hold you back. I'm being very mindful of my words, because I find that a lot of people are searching for answers in love when the answer is with yourself. But I will assist you as much as I can. When it comes to relationships, there can be two people, as I said. There is nothing here saying that there's somebody better. I think that each person relates to an aspect of you. As I said, it's about you. Each person relates to an aspect of you, and it's for you to decide. That's why there's the Hermit as well. So it's for you to decide how you want to go about this and which energy you wish to align with at this time. Do you wish to align with the more matter-of-fact energy, where it's more about the truth, the harsh truth I'm getting? Or do you wish to move towards a part of you that is more emotionally expressive? Everyone is going to have a different answer to that. So that's why I'm saying there's no right way about this. I feel like this energy, the Knight of Cups is underneath as well. The Page of Cups, don't play with me. Some of you may be receiving some sort of emotional message, or you may be the one expressing an emotional message. It doesn't have to be, it can be flirty. You know, it doesn't. Just be careful and mindful. If you guys are in a relationship, you want to be in the highest aspect of self. You don't want to be playing in these low vibrational energies. If you are with someone and dealing with harsher times, flirting with someone else isn't going to help you. And that was just for a very small few. end what needs to be ended before you move into another emotional connection with someone else. However hard that may be. I just realised what I said sounded easy, but it's actually quite hard to do. Think about like job role as well. So again, contracts, Sun in Libra, guys, lots of contracts being fulfilled, lots of balancing in these contracts. You may move from something that's office oriented, okay, something that's for stability. It may be somewhere where you speak or teach, moving more into something where you receive a lot more. Moving into something that is much more emotionally connected with you. Could be childcare and things like that. I'm seeing children in this. Child as well. Children. This could be someone that you knew as a child as well. There's something here about someone you knew as a child. Child, early teens. Friendships as well. I'm seeing two women who are quite different, who maybe have been apart for a little while. Got emotional. Who have been a little bit apart, maybe due to their difference in careers. It could be two men as well, by the way. Their difference in careers. And they merge again. They meet again this week. Or you may be having dreams of this person, and it's reminding you of an aspect of yourself that you may have lost. Because remember, like, soulmates and love and things like that isn't just about in sexual relationships or love relationships in that sense. It can be about friendships. I think a lot more of us are seeing that now. It can be a lot about friendships and how deep these connections are to us, and how our friends can bring out a different aspect of us. And friends from a long time ago can bring out different aspects of us that we haven't experienced in quite a while. So that's quite nice. I like that. That's quite sweet. Oh, okay, that just popped up in my head. For some women, that's why women came up. For some women, they may have had a friend, or I don't know if it's like friend, but okay. So the experience that I'm seeing is when you do something cute with your friends, and like when the girls all get together, and it's like doing nails and hair and maybe like doing cards, and we connect with this feminine aspect of ourselves, and it's like, you're so pretty, like you look so pretty, and there's that inner child connection where it's just sort of like giggling and being all cute. Like I'm saying, I'm coming away from this overly masculine energy of competition, and we're merging more into this, like the divine feminine energy, and we're connecting with one another and loving one another, and we're experiencing each other's energy in a way that's like, I honour you, you honour me. We're different, but we honour each other regardless. That can be in men and women as well. Like, we're honouring our differences and honouring. That's when we merge, we integrate, when we honour one another. So we honour the divine input that we both have, and then we integrate and merge. I hope all of this is making sense. There's like a lot being said here. Deciding to go into a new, or getting messages to go into something new. You may have an urge to learn something new, whether it's about yourself or the external world. You might want to move into studying the alternative arts, or alternative with Venus in Sagittarius. I'm thinking something very philosophical, or just very different to the status quo. Sagittarius is very unique energy and does what it wants. So yeah, there's always a opposite that is as equally valid. So when I'm speaking about sovereignty, there's also a merging when this happens. So when we're sovereign in our truth, we connect and we align with those who are of our frequency, which connects us. Or people come into our frequency. When we speak our truth, we connect easily with others. Easier with others. Those who aren't of that fall away. We're no longer wearing this mask. We are speaking our truth, and those who are not of it fall away. And it doesn't have to be in an angry argument. It can be, I'm sorry guys, sometimes it is a bit more low vibrational, but it can be in a way that it's like it removes those who are no longer for you in order to bring in what is for you. Seeing competition between two women as well, you know. Yeah, so there's one who's not competing, and there's one who is in competition. If you are the one in competition with another woman, remember this woman is showing you an aspect of yourself that you've been laying dormant. That's a good way to see. Or a man, if you're a man and you feel in competition with someone else, feeling jealousy or envy of someone else who's just living in their truth, you are looking at that person and seeing an aspect of you that you wish to express, or that you feel has been dimmed. Give yourself some compassion. Give yourself love. There's so much to this, guys. I would literally be reading all day about these situations. With the Aries full moon, I sort of merged everything together today, haven't I? With the Aries full moon, we're coming into our leadership, our initiative. We are taking action, or deciding not to take action. I think we're coming away from people pleasing, just out of, you know, power struggles and stuff like that. We're coming away from pleasing others and coming more into our truth, into what we wish to pursue, what we wish to do. And anyone who's holding you back from that or judging you because of that, these people will move away the more that you step into your truth. There is something here about when we're in our sovereignty. This is for the good of all. Venus in Sagittarius is making me think that as well. We're not just doing something, it may feel selfish, but actually it's for the good of all. When you're coming away to think about what your alignments and what you are aligned with, when you come back in your authenticity, it's for the good of everyone. Because let's put it into perspective of like a relationship. If you're in a relationship that is no longer working, it is also not working for that other person. When we're codependent, it's also not working for the other person. As much as you're thinking it's just you that it's not working for, it's the other person too. They may believe that it's working for them, but you're both limiting each other when you're not in your truth and your sovereignty. There's a lot of new relationships starting, and a lot of newness in relationships starting, a rekindling. So that was the Celestial check-in. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for watching. See you soon.